Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10 multiplayer. So you can see that I have been really busy between episodes. Oh, sorry, if I move my camera, there it is. We've got ourselves a extreme reactor. Not a big reactor. It's actually a small reactor, but it's definitely extreme right there. Yeah, I set this one up because did you know that plutonium can be a replacement for plutonium? So you can actually unpack plutonium and get yourself some plutonium nuggets. Now, you need a ton of plutonium for nukes. And you need a ton of nukes to get yourself some singularities. And the singularities are needed for the quantum upgrade. And we need a bunch of these, right? So that's the plan. Oh, also, we need some UU matter at some point. So, but we can use one of the singularities we've got to get UU matter because it doesn't get consumed. If we do this, you can see it doesn't get consumed. So yeah, that's the plan. I can't say that we're going to do a modern industrialization skip again because I've said it so many times. But this is literally a skip because the only other way to get plutonium, if we go right here, is you have to go through the whole like nuclear reactor sort of thing. So put like 4 of these quad fuel rods in, or 1 quad fuel rod, and you get 4 of these depleted uranium fuel rods. And then the depleted stuff gives you plutonium. We haven't got time to do that. I don't think. That's going to take ages. Oh, wow. Lots of chat spam. Love it. Nice. So, because of all of this, I've got to wait for this now. This is the smallest extreme reactor you can do. You need 2 of these solid access ports. One needs to be set to inlet, and then the other one, which is on this side, needs to be set to outlet. And you need a reactor control, which is right here. You need one of these control rod basics. Good old rod right there. And then there's a control rod on the inside as well. And then finally, you need somewhere for the power to go. And we're just sticking it into a trash can. Because these things make trash power. Now, there is, I think, an option somewhere which we're gonna buff these. Maybe not to the point that we buffed them in All the Mods 9. We 5x'd the amount of power that comes out of these. And then the ATM team 3x'd the amount of power that came out of these, like, straight after. So I think they were taking our lead on that one, which was quite nice. But yeah, what we're going to do is void all the power, and we're just going to like try and get as much cyanite as we can. Now, I'm showing you how to make cyanite right here. All you do is you put some uranium in here. You leave it for ages. This has actually been running for like a couple of hours now, and we've only got 2. And to automate cyanite, you either need to make the seed and get the essence, or you need to make the bee and get the combs. Now, I'm going to do the bee, not because I don't like seeds. I don't like seeds, but it's not because of that. It's because it's actually more expensive to make the seeds now than it was to make the bee. In my single player, I made the seeds because it was 1 cyanite like ingot instead of block right here. So it's like ingot. So obviously this was cheaper than it would be to make the bee, which is a block to make the cyanite bee. And then you need a block to pollinate the cyanite bee off. So this is half as expensive as making 1 seed. Now, that's not to say that we won't just make a seed after this. We're not going to make a seed, though, because obviously it's us and we like bees. We are kind of out of room over here, though. I did make some of these, the Beryllium bees, and obviously with the Beryllium bee and the baby upgrade, I made a second one, and then I bred those together to get like a couple more. And I made some Beryllium, which brings me on to my next thing that I did between episodes, which is a Implosion compressor. Now, this thing took a while, purely because it takes a while to get titanium up and running, especially if you also need, I think, the blast-proof casing. So, blast-proof casing, this stuff. We had to do this recipe, so you needed double. And each one of these takes stainless steel and titanium. And of course, they both go through the same thing, which is the electric blast furnace. And we've only got one so far. So we might have to make a couple of electric blast furnaces as well. But now we've got this, there's actually an easier recipe to make blast-proof ingots, which we can then smoosh down into the alloy plates. So I'm actually going to make that recipe now because I forgot that we need to do that. So it was this one. And I think that's already in the compressor. So if I do compressor. Yeah, there it is. So that is 2 mixed blast-proof ingots. And I'm going to swap it out for 1 blast-proof ingot. And the way that we get blast-proof ingots is industrial TNT and one of these. Actually, you get 3 out of it. That's pretty good. And one of these mixed blast-proof ingots. So we did this, I think, last episode. Yeah, because it's got titanium and stainless steel and tungsten. And we've got tungsten already because it's over in this thing. So this thing, oh my goodness, this thing is so loud. I might need to replace the electrodes at some point. But yeah, there we go. So now I can make some blast-proof alloy plates. A lot easier. Now, this would be the perfect time to make a bunch of these blast-proof casings because you need them for the ATM star, the improbable probability device. I have kind of told myself at this point that I won't be making the ATM star in this series. I made it in my single player, so if you are interested, then there's a 100-episode series for you to go and watch. I'll have a link to the playlist in the description of this video, so you can go and have a look at that. But yeah, this is going to take a while. I might actually go and borrow some cyanite off some people just to speed the episode up, if you know what I mean. But the implosion compressor, this thing is really good because, I'll tell you what, let's move back a little bit and then we can... Oh, the step assist is real. So, we need it for the singularity. We need it for the beryllium. So, how do I spell that? B-E-R-Y, yeah? Yeah. So, the beryllium ingot comes from the beryllium dust and some stainless steel nuggets and some industrial TNT. Industrial TNT needs some nitrogen, which is pretty much all that this thing over here is doing, by the way. Now, this looks beastly, obviously, because it looks like it's doing lots and lots of stuff. All it's really doing, this whole machine right here, this 3x3x4 machine is purely getting us some liquid air every, like, 3 seconds or something. We get, like, a bucket of liquid air every 3 seconds. I think it's every 3 seconds. It might be less. Like 2 and a bit? Anyway, yeah, we get a bucket of liquid air. Liquid air goes into the centrifuges, and we get oxygen, nitrogen, and argon. But we get, like, barely any argon, which is so annoying. Sorry, if we do that, let's have a look. 35 millibuckets, which is rubbish, if you think about it. But, yeah, I have doubled this up. So we've got 2. And then nitrogen, we get a lot of, which is great, because we need nitrogen to make... where is it? Yeah, there you go. The industrial TNT, which is what is used in this thing. So there was a reason I put this one up. I actually made this one first. And if we come over here, we've got the oxygen drawer, which we had originally anyway, because this thing right here makes hydrogen and oxygen. Then we've got the argon drawer, and we've got the nitrogen drawer. And we've actually got way more nitrogen already than we have like oxygen, even though these things have been running for a while. And then we got sulfuric acid at the end just because it was like another thing that we had right there. So if we have a look back in here, that's how I made the beryllium. Oh, I didn't show you how I actually made the original beryllium. Just like this. I smooshed down a bunch of emeralds in the macerator. You could do it in the crusher. Ah, I feel bad at myself now because it took me ages to smoosh this down. I could have literally just chucked it in the crusher. But I used the macerator because I am silly. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just used the crusher. That would have been way easier. Anyway, the first lot that I got, I put 23 times 3. I got 9 of these beryllium dusts. They break down into either unpack it or you can craft it up to get the tiny beryllium. And then tiny beryllium with a stainless steel nugget and an industrial TNT in the implosion compressor will get you beryllium ingots. So I did that 9 times. I got myself 1 block of that right there. And then these are actually generating, not the ingots. I think they're generating the dust. Although, was it the mini dust? I think it's the mini dust, isn't it? Yeah. Which is kind of annoying, if I'm honest, because it would be nice if it gave us, like, the nuggets. Although, I'm not really sure what this is used for. Other than making the plate. Because you need the plate for, yeah, the nuclear mixed plate. So, a few things about the implosion compressor. Now, first thing is I actually had to make an advanced item input because it's got 4 slots and the steel input. So, in fact, I've got a steel input over here. Steel item input has only got 2. Now, I'll show you again the beryllium ingot. It takes 3 things. So, obviously, it wouldn't work if it went into this because it needs an extra slot. So, because of that, we've got the advanced one, which is fine. I think the one above this, so whatever the HV input is made out of, that thing, is 9 slots. So you can have like loads and loads of stuff in there, which is good. But yeah, that was interesting. We've got HV on here. Apparently, if we use 2 HV, so we can use a HV here and a HV here, and power both of them, and it'll be like the tier up from this. I don't even know what the tier up from HV is, if I'm honest. Highly advanced. So HA is the next one, which is, I think, EV? Yeah. And then after EV, it's superconductor. Yeah. But I would like to get a bunch of this stuff on EV eventually. We've actually got everything we've got everything for this, if we wanted to do that. Eventually, we do need to make the quantum machine hull, which looks like this. So that doesn't actually look that bad. Obviously, we need some plutonium, which means we need to wait for this. And then we can get ourselves some plutonium. But yeah, we need this. I believe we need it anyway, because we need to put it in the packing thing. We need to put that in and a quantum upgrade, as in, I'll tell you what, I'll go over there and I'll show you what I mean. So, where is it? Packer, there you go. So you need a quantum thingy in here, and you need like a quantum upgrade, which goes in this slot right here. So I'm not even sure where I put all of my basic upgrades, but yeah, it goes in here, and then you can start packing the quantum upgrade with stuff. You can see it right there. It says that it needs like 200 million EU, or at least 1 million EU for the upgrades. So yeah, that is quite a lot of stuff. So we might need to do that at some point. I think for now, though, I'm going to go and borrow some cyanite off somebody. And by that, I mean I'll probably pay for it. I'll see if anyone needs anything. In the meantime, though, today might be a good idea for us to have a look at how many things does the assembler have in it. A lot of stuff. Now, what we could do is break these out. So I'm thinking every 3 of these, we should have a new machine. So, for example, this one here, the compressor. Oh, there's where my basic upgrades are. The compressor has like a ton right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we could probably do more than 11 for the electric compressor, though. But yeah, we'll do like a bunch of electric compressors. I've actually made like a bunch of them already. We'll do a ton of the assemblers. I don't think we need to do like multiple wire mills per se. It's got a decent amount of recipes in it, to be fair. We could do like these in one and then these 3 in the other. And that way they can like parallel process. Oh, this one's got a decent amount in there as well. We'll get a couple of bending machines. Now, we don't actually have any crafts going, which is good. The only thing we do need is the cyanite, so we could crack on with some Extreme reactors. So we need to make a reprocessor, but obviously we need a bunch of cyanite for that first. It's a really bad idea, by the way, to make the smallest tiny little reactor. It's the one they tell you to make in the book, to be fair. So if I get the extreme book, we have a look. Your first reactor. It shouldn't be this. You should make a bigger one, because then you use up your uranium a lot quicker. Hey, chowder slime. Popped over. I need 2 blocks, please. Anything you want in return? Because we do like to trade on the server. I don't like taking things from people. I don't like, what do you call it? Donations. I don't like doing donations. Did I pick those up? Oh my goodness, why is it not picking it up? Come on. There we go. Whee! Big smile. The whole reason is why I don't take donations is because I like getting things and showing you guys how to get those things, right? Because yeah, otherwise how are you supposed to know how to get cyanite? But luckily we've got cyanite right here, and I kind of showed you how to get it. Chuck a load of uranium in here and leave it for ages. Get yourself some cyanite out the back. Yeah, that's gone up by 1% in the past, like, few minutes. So that's going to take ages. What I'm trying to say is we're going to use this to make a bee. So lovely stuff. Actually, I'm going to go thank Chowder real quick. There you go. Creepy. Okay, well, we'll keep doing this because I want to get 5 of those. Radioactive. Like that song, innit? So yeah, let's maybe convert one of these then. I don't want to use both of my cyanite blocks because cyanite is a right pain to get. So let's grab bee cage, turn you into a cyanite bee, and then we pick you up. Good stuff. Right, what I'm going to do now is set up another one of these. Oh, you know what? I could put it right here, and then we could also put cyanite in with this. That kind of works, doesn't it? Oh, nearly forgot. We're going to put the baby upgrade in here. So when this does tick, we've got a chance of getting a second cyanite bee. We'll grow that one up, and then we'll take both of these out, and we'll breed them together. And we should get a bunch of cyanite bees, and then we'll get loads of cyanite. Right, we haven't actually got any yet, though. Cyanite. Nope, not yet. Holy moly. There we go. We're getting a load of cyanite now. Jeez Louise. Right. Let's pop these in here. Okay, we're getting more than we know what to do with. Which is really good, because you need it for like everything in extreme reactors. So, why does it do that? I want it... Oh, it hasn't got a nugget recipe. Okay, we probably could have put this in a... one of these ones, the simple compacting drawer instead. But I can't be bothered to take it out and put it back in. So, there we go. Hey, there we go. We can actually make this now. So let's get ourselves the reprocessor casing. I'm only making the recipes for it because I'm too lazy to like remember stuff. So need to leave this one open at the bottom. You go up 5 like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that on all of the corners. Basically, the edges, just like most reactor things... Oh, that's actually not where you want to put it. The edges need to all be the casing. And this has to be 7 tall from what I remember. This is going all off of memory. So if this is not how you build it, then my apologies. But I think that's how you do it. You need a collector and you need something to go in the top. And I can't remember which one it is. Vaguely remember the collector goes in the bottom, like right there. Oh, it gives off light as well. That's pretty cool. Then I think it's the waste injector goes at the top. So waste injector, I'm going to put there. And then we need... So we've got the waste injector, the fluid injector. So this is the fluid that we put in. We need to make some prismarine crystals. So we could do that. Oh. Screw, just fell from a high place. F in the chat for that. So over here, I always think, oh no, something's gone wrong. Someone's taken this. But no, it's because I moved it over here. It's like when you swap your watch to the other wrist. It's like, where's it gone? Oh wait, it's over here. Nice. So I need some prismarine. Let's grab some of this. I forgot that we actually have some essence, but is it the drying basin or is it the squeezer? I think it's the squeezer in it. Yeah, sweet. So that'll do us for now. But yeah, over here, we need to also get some reactor casing basically for this bit as well. In between here. But I like using the glass because then you could see like the cyanite go whoop and turn into plutonium. Looks cool. Reprocessor. Now, I really love when mods do this, where everything has the same name, so you can just type it in and it's got like everything there for you. So I think you could do the same if you do a bracket, not that bracket, this bracket, basic. And there you go. There's all of the basic stuff for this thing. Kind of useful. Reprocessor. Nice. Right. So has that got it now? So waste. Nope. We need the fluid injector. Oh, we're missing cyanite. Okie dokie. Have you given us another baba yet? No, you have not. Right. So stick this here. That is the fluid injector. This one is the controller. So I'm going to stick that at the front. And then power, we're going to put right there. How do we get power into this? I could technically have put this behind this and then had this feed power into it, but I don't want to do that because that's rubbish power. And I can't remember how much power this takes. Obviously, this isn't finished yet because we need the casing to go up here. So what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Times 3. So that's 12 plus 5. So 17. It'll be fine when we get the second B as well. Although, to be fair, once we got the reprocessor up and running... Oh, no, we do need to wash, like, a bunch of cyanite, don't we? So, Wow, this is like watching a pot boil, or whatever you call it. Because, oh, my goodness, that took ages. As soon as I looked away, we actually got all of the cyanite we needed. Anyway, pop these in. I want to see if this actually works, because... If this does work, I did this all from memory. To be fair, I have built a few of these in the past because I did a couple of tutorials. Okay, yeah, I did think it would work, if I'm honest. Actually, I'm lying. I thought it would work straight away. That'd be funny. Maybe I'm doing this a little wrong. And what? Okay, so this does look like what we've got right here. Maybe these two... Maybe the fluid injector needs to be on top. But I vaguely remember it not being on top. Okay, fluid injector. That didn't make it work, did it? So, I swear I've got this correct. And there's something else that's going on right here. Let's have a look at this. So, 3 by 3 by 7, which is what we've got, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So, we do not have one of those... Am I missing one? I didn't make the output port. Did I just not put Reprocessor? I haven't made one of these. Oh! Oh, okay. That'll be why then. Okay, so get rid of that. Output port. Fluid injector. And then finally, and that has changed, and that is now. There you go. That's exactly what we want. Now, we put some water in the fluid one right here, so I can get my old evil craft Eternal water block. We can just stick that on there, and that'll fill this with water. And then all we do is we get some cyanite, if we got any. Oh, we got a decent amount. Good, good. We can stick that in like that. It's going to use some power. Turn it on, that is. It's going to use some power, and it's going to make us some plutonium. And there it is, plutonium ingots. And then we can use this plutonium ingot. That is interesting. That might be the best way to do it. Because I'm guessing you could just uncompact that and you get plutonium. I like that. Right, we need a plutonium to begin with, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. We're going to put this in the unpacker over here. That one. To be fair, this is supposed to take 20 seconds. We could just do it with one. And then if I use a fabricator... no, I don't want to use a fabricator, do I? I guess we could just chuck it in the system. Yeah, that'll just do it. This is already going to go into the system, right? Yeah, cool. Nice one. Right, we need to get this from over here. I'm going to use a modular router. Modular router. I don't think it auto outputs. No, it doesn't. Okay, so stick that there. We can do a puller upgrade. Let's use one of these, and then we just use a sender upgrade. We can send into that thing. Pull from there, and it will send over to there. There you go. And that should get us a bunch of plutonium. Awesome. Right, so what that's going to do is it's going to use 2 cyanite per plutonium. Obviously, as soon as we got an extra cyanite B over here, which we still haven't got, the baby upgrade's not really doing any work right now, is it? But as soon as we got an extra B, we can breed them together. We can get loads and loads of cyanite Bs, and we get ourselves a plutonium B. And then we can use the plutonium that we've got right here in block form. And in fact, we don't really need the cyanite B after that whatsoever. So I could just stick this in here. Squish down all of the cyanite Bs once we can. And then we can stick that through here, get the plutonium B, and we can put that in where the cyanite B is. So we don't actually need the cyanite Bs for cyanite. We need them for plutonium. I got ya. That makes sense. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why am I waiting for this B to make me a new one when I've just got a load of cyanite? Of course, I could just do radioactive Bs. And I could just turn this one into a cyanite B. Like that. Why did I not think of that? There we go. And what I can do now is I can take this out. Oh, that went in. Cyanite B. So I can take these two. I can breed these together. Let's use poppies. Now, I shouldn't need like a ridiculous amount of these, but let's do 16 anyway, because why not? Oh, also, the plutonium Bs, plutonium B. This doesn't say that it doesn't breed amongst itself. So again, we can just, if we can get 2 plutonium Bs. Right, I'm taken to manually flipping, combining these things now, because it's annoying me. I don't know why this thing doesn't work either now. It hasn't worked for a while, I will admit. So it's not just because we've updated since. We got a ruby right there. Okay, weird. I don't know why that's in there. So 30% plus 54, 97%. Okay, I think 97% pretty much got a B out of that. So awesome. So our 90, whatever it is, 97% one actually worked out for us right there. I'm going to put these back. I need to make more speedier upgrades, to be fair. I forgot to do this a while back. I've not really used this B incubator, but what we can do now is I can use the reprocessor over here. I might actually rip these down because there's no point in them just sitting here ticking. If we do that, that should get us some plutonium Bs. I love how it shows the generic B things right there. Oh, generic B, that is someone that we've played a pack of before. Cool. Right, let's use B cages, and I will do, you know, the old spiel of buffing these up and everything. So yeah, let me do that, and then we'll be back in a bit. Right, final thing is to breed these two together and get ourselves a bunch of plutonium Bs. Plutonium bees. Amazing. And there we go. There's 3. And we can use the originals as well. Good stuff. So, plutonium, plutonium, plutonium. That's cyanite. That's cyanite. And then 2 plutoniums. Brilliant. We could always come back to this later on. I've got some cyanite bees right there. I've left the cyanite block in there and everything. Cyanite. We've got some cyanite left if we need it. Like a couple of blocks. Oh, no, that's because, yeah, compacting drawer. So, yeah, there we go. We're going to get a bunch of plutonium just from this. It should just be so good. And then we can take the plutonium that we've got. Plutonium. And we can compress that all back together to get ourselves a plutonium like that. And then we need something to just like craft this up with some plutonium. Maybe that's what we do with the assemblicators. Did I mention that I put all of these together for, not this, for this? So now everything here is sorted except for the tritium and deuterium. And I even have a plan for that. So centrifuge. Just going to take one of these centrifuges. And over here, I'm going to stick that down there. It's the wrong way as well. Cool. So set all of these to +1 on all of these things. There you go. So now they should all be... There you go. Power's come into this. Good stuff. Now, we can put a storage bus on this, and it will send some hydrogen over here. Stick that there, and then we can have the import bus. Import bus. There with the white cable and the orange cable. And this should be everything we need. Oh dear, I just did a thing right there. We don't want that. There you go. It's much better. So this has now got some hydrogen in there, and it is so slow to begin with, but that is going to get us some deuterium and tritium. And those 2 things we're going to definitely put in some drawers. The server's about to reboot. I just want to point out that that is something that we needed for the nuke. I've already got a processing unit. I did all of this off camera. Wasn't really much to do in this one. There was like argon, which we're getting from the freezer over here. We're getting argon right there, aren't we? So that was pretty good. What else was it? Oh yeah, the polyvinyl chloride is one of these recipes where you can put tiny chromium dust with it. That comes from hydrochloric acid and this stuff, and you get this stuff from this thing over here. We've got 1 minute left. I'm going to end the episode in that 1 minute, but yeah, you get that from over here. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's that one. Yeah, there you go. Which one was that? That was this one, right? Yeah. And hydrochloric acid comes from chlorine, which we're getting from our salt that we've got right here. I've actually got 2 recipes. I've got one for sodium dust, one for chloride. And then I think this one also has like the styrene stuff. I did all of this between episodes. So styrene comes from that. And that right there is one of these. I think is it the top one right there? Yeah, I think it is. It's this one. So yeah, I did quite a bit between episodes, but I feel like it's needed at this point because, my goodness, it took so long for this to process and get all of the bits for this. And it even took ages to get this because it was all locked behind getting this. So yeah. And then I was not going to wait. Oh, there we go. Connection lost. Damn. Okay, we'll do the wrap up after. Right, back in. And yeah, I'm going to definitely put in some upgrades to this because it has no overclocking capability without it. So if I do that, 0 efficiency out of 0. So at least this gives this some overclocking. And that is ridiculously slow. It's fine though. Right, let's get ourselves drawer. I'm going to get 2. I could probably make the small drawers for this, but nah, it's all good. I like making the big ones because it just looks neat. I just need to lock these and then add them. So lock and add. And then we're going to be very optimistic. Oh, wait. There you go. We're going to be very optimistic. And what we're going to do is give these a bunch of upgrades. Although I'll probably just give them some copper upgrades if we've got the copper. Yeah, we do. Nice. Nice. So we need quite a bit of this, I will admit. So we need loads of this, and then we can make ourselves the nuke, because each one of these needs 100 millibuckets of deuterium and 50 millibuckets of tritium. Yeah, I've got the processing units all up and running. That was probably the most annoying because there's so many crafts. This one was fine, except for the fact that it takes 40 seconds to do a diamond into a plate. So it's kind of annoying. This one was all right as well because we made the silicon wafer. Silicon wafer, super easy. You needed the argon, obviously, and we needed the tiny iridium dust. And I think I'm macerating this. Actually, I'm not even doing that. I'm crushing the iridium dust, and then you can just craft this up to make the tiny iridium. So that was relatively easy. This one was fine. We needed this digital circuit ages ago anyway, because that makes the digital circuit thingy. So we needed the board for that to make the processing board. And a neo copper and all of that. Yeah, all good. Oh, the emerald plate is a pain in the bum as well because it takes 40 seconds. So if we're going to make like multiple of these, we should definitely split these out over here. The, what are they called? These things, these machines. So that's what I'm going to probably do either between episode or next episode. I'm going to split these out. I might make another electric blast furnace because things do get stuck behind this. So if we have a look right here, we've got a load of recipes in here. This is a big one. This soldering alloy is kind of annoying. Soldering alloy, because it just like waits there for ages to... I'll just do that one. There you go. Oh, we could use the steam blast furnace. Okay, I might do that. I might use the steam blast furnace. And I might set up a recipe for the tiny. And yeah, because the tiny one gets us some soldering alloy right there. And each one of these has a... Yeah, none of these have got a multiple of 9. So we're always going to have some left over. What the heck is that one? All the moddedminecraft drill head. This is different. Oh, wow. Look at this. That is really cool. That is a lot, though. Wait. 0% chance to be used. We did update the pack. That is probably something I should have said. That is so cool. Okay, we're going to do that. We're going to do that next episode, I think. We'll have a new set of drills set up. Oh, I forgot I was still down here. Come on, out we get. Thank you. Ah, amazing. We got something to do next episode, which is the drills. Any other drills? Drill. Whoa, okay. Vibranium also has one. Is that also 0% chance? It is. And then unobtainium, 0% chance. It is. Oh, okay. So we can use these drills. These do require some quantum circuits, which is great because we are heading towards that. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. I'm going to call the episode here for now. Next episode, actually, between episodes, if you wouldn't mind telling me if I should rip this down or leave it up. Especially those people on the server. Even if you're not on the server, what do you think? Should I leave these up? Because we're not actually going to use these anymore, are we? So... Anyway, yeah, I'm going to call it here. So thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.